In this video, I want to compare and contrast the Global carving and slicing knife to the Miyabi Birchwood Slicing Knife. Off the bat, the Miyabi is 100% handmade from start to scratch, while the Global is essentially an automated handmade process, and that really does show in terms of the fit and finish and final knife. Every single corner and edge of the Miyabi has been rounded out, so there are no sharp edges. The handle is 100% flush with both the spacers and the metal on both sides of the blade. Really nice finishing touches like the logo being carved into the back of the handle, and this beautiful mosaic pin, which is actually not one piece, but about 15 to 20 little tiny pieces of copper, bronze, and steel that are individually pressed into the handle to make that design. So you can really tell that someone's put their heart and soul into making this knife. By contrast, the Global is definitely a very well-made knife, but it doesn't have that same attention to detail. The corners here are just straight 90-degree angles, and you can even see the forging marks on the knife from where it's made. But again, it still does look nice. The cutting cores and cutting edges are very different. The Global is ground down to a 15-degree cutting angle, very respectable, and it's made with Cromova 18 steel, which is a relatively soft steel, about 56 to 58 hardness. On top of that, the blade is just Cromova 18, as you can see. It doesn't have anything extra added on top or folded into it. The Miyabi, on the other hand, is made with SG2 steel, which is a very high-end, very, very hard powdered steel, about a 63 hardness. And what that means is if you're using this knife properly, realistically, you're never going to have to sharpen it. At the same time, the actual cutting edge is hand ground down over a 3-step process to an insanely sharp 9 degrees. So to put that in perspective, not only are we talking single versus double digits for the cutting angle, but it's about a 50% reduction in the thickness of that angle, which means this knife is quite literally exponentially sharper than the Global is. Finally, either side of the blade has 50 layers of stainless steel incorporated into it, which gives you this mind-blowingly beautiful flower Damascus design. The Miyabi has a full tang going all the way through the birchwood handle, and birchwood is a wood that was originally used with Faberge eggs, to give you an idea of how beautiful and renowned it is. And there's really no way for this video to do it justice. Not only do you have these beautiful streaks of dark grain going through it, but different portions of the tan wood are either opaque or translucent. And the end result is that you feel like you're looking at a piece of marble that happens to be carved out of a block of wood. It really makes sense why they use this. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous handle. The Global, on the other hand, a lot of people don't realize, does not have a full tang at all. It has no tang. It's a hollow handle that's filled with sand and then welded directly onto the blade. So that's something you might want to keep in mind when trying to decide between knives. Either way, it comes down to personal preference. I'll put a link down to both below. If you have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, as always, let me know. And otherwise, I will talk to you very soon.